Connecticut real estate is hot as the weather's cooling. Hey, this is Dave with the Bolduc Realty Group. Welcome to my weekly real estate market update. Today's October 6th. I hope you got great plans for the weekend. Let's jump right into this. Key Connecticut stats. Active on the market, 4,446. It's down 4 from last week when we were at 4,450. Pretty much flat over the last few weeks. There are 317 new listings over the last 24 hours, which is about what we see, somewhere around 300 every Thursday into Friday. We have about 3,400 closings in September, just under that. That's down from just under 3,900 in August. Based on those September closings, we got about 1.3 months of active inventory. So we still have a very low inventory position, and I think it's going to continue that way. Some key dates here. So much for the green on this page. The jobs report came in hot at 336,000 new jobs versus a forecast of 170,000. That's almost double. Also, July and August reports were revised upward by a total of 119,000 jobs. This is a mixed bag. If you're looking for work, this is great news because that means there's opportunities out there for you to get a job. Unfortunately, if you're the Fed, not so much. Job creation numbers indicate continued economic strength, the opposite of what the Fed is looking for as they try to drive inflation back down to that 2% target. This makes the potential for a November Fed funds rate hike even higher. And also, I definitely look for the Fed to reiterate their comments around keeping interest rates high for an extended period of time. I don't see that going away anytime soon. The CPI and the PPI are due out next week, so we'll see how that plays out. I wanted to go over this article from Forbes Advisor dated September 28th of this year, so it just happened. Connecticut housing market 2023 trends and house prices. And nice shot of the town here. Tight inventory levels, still high prices. There's a lot. That's what we're seeing here in Connecticut right now. Slip through the advertisement there. Inventory remains low. Home price is quite high. New listings and sold listings are down 26%. Yeah, that's because the inventory is very, very low, so you're going to have fewer listings. The list to selling price ratio remains strong at 104%. Buyers out there, they know that most houses are going over asking. And it's because inventory low, pure supply and demand play here. And this is the high prices and mortgage rates. They're keeping buyers on the sideline. This is something when those mortgage rates do come down, I don't know when it's going to be, but they will come down. When they come down, buyers are going to come roaring back into the market. The question is, are there going to be enough sellers at the same time, or is that going to drive prices even higher? Connecticut it's got some highly sought after markets. From March of 2023, there are two metros, the Hartford and New Haven Milford were ranked 3rd and 5th. If I go over to this article, which is June, which is the most recent one out, Hartford is now number 1. Then you have Norwich, New Haven at number 9, New Haven, Milford at New Haven, Milford at 11. At 17, you got Bridgeport area with Stamford, Norwalk, and then that's it. So there's 4, and it's gone from 2 to 4 in the top 20. So Connecticut market is definitely hot. There's a lot of people coming from New York. So median sale price, if there's any silver lining here, the median selling price in the first half of 2023 was $350,000 versus $335,000 last year. And the national number is $416,000. So even though it's a hot market and it's tough, we're still below the national median for sale price. Something to at least grab a little bit of comfort in. And if we look at if we look at each county in Connecticut, new listings, property sold, median sold, days on hand. New listings and property sold is all down. That makes sense. Inventory is low. Prices going up everywhere. And the median days on hand down or unchanged. And even these ones that are showing that an increase in days on hand, look at the numbers. 11 days, 6 days, 7 days. Those are fast. So the market is moving very, very quickly. So when you compare it to the rest of the country, it looks pretty similar. And the low inventory levels will likely remain suppressed in Connecticut due to low supply. The CEO of the Greater Hartford Association of Realtors said until we see more inventory, Sales remain low. Yep, that's obvious. And what the issue that no one's really bringing up here is, where's that inventory going to come from? We really only have a couple of options, right? New construction, or foreclosures, or people moving out of the state and not buying another place. And we got people moving in. Foreclosures are still below 2019 levels, and new construction is still very low, even though it is ramping up a little bit. So it's going to be a tough market for a while, and all the data clearly shows that. So it's an interesting read. I'm going to put the link in the description. Certainly take a look at this article. Looking at the primary mortgage market survey, mortgage rates, they remain at recent highs in the mid 7%. The jobs report is not going to be helpful for buyers, sellers, or the economy in general, because the Fed is going to be hitting it hard. The Fed's meeting Halloween, October 31st into November 1st, and we do have elevated expectations that they are going to do another rate hike. As the rates climb, more and more buyers are being priced out of the market. At the same time, more sellers who need to buy another home are delaying listing because they have to sell, get rid of that lower interest rate mortgage and get a new higher rate mortgage. So you got a couple of things happen here, really keeping the market down. Inventory remained steady around 4,400 houses for sale in Connecticut over the last few weeks. I expect that inventory position to begin to slowly decline as we go into winter. Now, there's nothing special about this. This is a seasonal thing. As you go into winter, fewer and fewer people list. So there's nothing crazy about that, but I do expect that to start happening. The net effect of all of this is that the market is going to stay in the same kind of dynamic that it's been in. A low inventory position with demand that's slightly elevated above that inventory level, which means that prices are going to continue to climb. There's a lot of moving pieces that affect real estate right now. The best way to understand how it's all going to play out, which direction the market's going to move, is to think about how these events impact supply and or demand. Right now, supply is being pushed down by high prices, high interest rates, material costs, lack of labor, low foreclosure. So those are things that are driving supply down. Demand is being pushed down by those same high prices and interest rates. The interesting thing is demand seems to be less impacted than by these factors than supply is right now. So we're going to see how that plays out. That's all I have for today. What do you think is going to happen over the next 6 months to a year in the real estate market? Comments and input are always appreciated. Have a great day.